EMDR for military personnel. How can it help them? Exposure to PTSD to combat such as witnessing violence or life-threatening situations, losing significant psychological consequences. Combat have had significant psychological consequences for military personnel. The regretters may lead to post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, anxiety, mental health issues. A study conducted by RAND corporations found that 20% of returning Iraq, Afghanistan report of PTSD, major depressive disorder. This research the needs for mental health and interventions, talk to the experienced military personnel, exposure combats such as witness violence, experience life-threatening and losing comrades can have significantly psychological consequences. Military personnel, the ragers of war may lead to stress. A study conducted RAND Corporation, 20% of Afghanistan veterans symptoms PTSD. This is research underscores the mental health intervention tailored to the experience and military personnel. Research studies that effectively EMDR military PTSD studies review and conclude that EMDR therapy is effective, including PTSD combat symptoms among military veterans. Another study investigates the EMDR military personnel and found that PTSD improves quality of treatment, and these findings highlight the potential of EMDR as a therapy treatment option. While EMDR has shown no promise to addressing the trauma related, it is important to approach the mental health holistics. The needs of military personnel extended beyond one treatment. Monetarily comprehensive care may include combination of therapies, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, group therapy, medication support networks. Furthermore, supporting stigma environment is critical for military personnel. Seek help removing barriers, mental health access, educating military communities about their importance of psychological well-being can help reduce stigma associated with mental challenges. Addressing mental health challenges, military personnel is cognitive responsibility. It requires collaborative efforts from healthcare providers, policymakers, and society. By advocating for evidence-based treatments, EMDR therapy is in promoting mental health awareness. We can contribute to the well-being of the military community. If someone you know is struggling with mental health issues related to combat trauma, reach out to qualified mental health professionals who specialize in working with military persons. They can provide necessary support and guidance to facilitate healing and resilience on the path to recovery. Addressing the mental health challenges, military personnel is collective responsibility. It requires effort, mental health providers, policy, and society. By advocating for evidence-based light treatment, EMDR. If you or someone is struggling with mental health issues related to research or combat, who do you specialize working with military personnel? They can provide guidance on facilitating healing, resilience, the path of for you to recover. I am taking my situation, my traumatic events, much different than a traumatic event in a military. But given the success it has given to me, I do think it would help you suppress your thoughts. If, for example, if you got shot, not that it would make it go away, it would suppress those feelings and thoughts and hopefully make them calmer. Also, also a good way to think about it. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report and Sam's Mental Health Day on EMDR Strategy Part 2.
Like REM sleep, um, rapid eye movement, when your brain is helping you to process the unconscious material. So, I'm going to teach you a way to soothe yourself at home and when a clinician is not available, when something traumatic happens or something in life that upsets you that you feel like you need EMDR for. So, what I'm teaching you now is the butterfly hug. So, what you're going to do is put your hands on your chest and you're going to point your fingers vertically toward your neck, not out toward your arms. And then you're going to connect the butterfly's body, which is your two thumbs, and the butterfly wings are going to be your hands. And you're going to tap on the left and right side of your body to connect the left and right side of your brain. And just pay attention to the sights, sounds, thoughts, anything that happens, kind of like clouds passing you by. And this will help you to soothe yourself and help you to process the current situation.
All right, how you guys doing? How you doing, Jason?
Pretty good for a Wednesday. How are you?
Good. We've got some intriguing news, I guess, and we've got I've got baseball, football, mental health, or basketball. All right.
Okay.
So I guess we'll start with the big news of the day. The local team is the Chiefs signed McCole Hardman.
They signed him or they traded
They
for him?
traded for him. They traded us. The Chiefs gave him their sixth. The Chiefs got back their seventh and got McCole Hardman. So the Jets got back the Chiefs' sixth. The Jets gave them their seventh and McCole Hardman. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
So, what do you think about that? I know I asked you on Saturday and you didn't think it was going to happen, and then it happens.
Yeah, it's not typical because you typically don't see a guy sign with another team in free agency, then turn around and get traded right back.
Yeah,
But the Chiefs wide receiver play has been kind of it hasn't been what we're used to this year, and they haven't been getting as much separation from corners like we saw in the Jets game.
I think
So
it's more because they cut or Justin Watson got hurt.
mhm.
I have a tendency to believe that that's why that it happened. If Justin Watson didn't get hurt, then I don't think it would have happened. But since he got hurt, they're going to need to have some production from him, and nobody else on the receiving side has had as much yards as McCole Hardman has had. And
Mhm.
Justin Watson was on pace to break his average, but his average is like 743. Justin Watson was on pace to have like 800, 900 yards, whatever. But